there you are, Mary, love.
There you are, Bertie. Are you well, love?
Oh, as well as can be expected, love.
Why, love? What's after happening you?
Well, I was watching that programme on the telly there last night. The one where the celebrities are left on a council estate for 2 weeks. When suddenly, I developed an irrational fear of unknown forces in the universe. The kind that seem to control our daily lives and can wipe us off the face of the planet at any moment, Mary.
Ah, that's just like your beautiful sister Zsa Zsa used to say.
Zsa Zsa?
Yeah, Zsa Zsa. Do you not remember your glamorous, sophisticated older sister?
Oh, you still carry that bloody thing around with you?
Well, it's the only reason I still bring the trolley, love. Ah, Zsa Zsa, though. That was an unusual name, all right. Tell me, was she named after your one off the films?
Not at all, love. That was just my father's speech impediment. She was actually supposed to be called Jacinta.
But, Bernie, would it be fair to say you and Zsa Zsa never quite saw eye to eye?
I don't know what you mean, Mary.
Well, she was better looking than you.
That brazen hussy. She was only so popular because of that bloody prosthetic beauty spot of hers. Even when we were very small, she was always flaunting herself. But of course, I always had my Tommy. Even back then, we had a very mahogany relationship.
But as she got older, she really blossomed, didn't she? Her beauty was celebrated up and down the land.
Celebrated up and down the length and breadth of Finglas, more like. But of course, I always had my Tommy.
But wasn't she a real rock at your mother's funeral? And didn't she look great in black?
Oh, that was a very emotional time, love.
But after that funeral, the two of you never spoke again, all the way until her unexplainable death.
Well, that's why we went to that séance that time, love. So I could finally make my peace with Zsa Zsa.
Ah, that's right. We went to see Madame Dubious, the most renowned and gifted clairvoyant in town.
And the cheapest.
And the cheapest, of course.
But when she got going, chanting her incantations, and the table was moving, and she got that far-off look in her eye, and she summoned the forces from the other dimension, a spirit began to appear out of the gloom. But wasn't it only that Egypt Phyllis Mongan? She decided to materialise in for an old chat.
That's her, all right. Always butting in. I wouldn't mind, but I didn't even know she was dead.
But when Zsa Zsa showed up...
Ah, Zsa Zsa, my heart filled with joy.
Oh, I know, love. It was a very emotional experience seeing her again.
Yeah, but it got particularly emotional when Zsa Zsa told you she'd given away the prosthetic beauty spot before she died.
Well, I wasn't going to let that lie, love. I mean, that bloody thing was rightfully mine, and she's hardly going to need it anymore, is she?
There was no need for metaphysical violence, though. You broke the link when you broke Madame Dubious's jaw.
In 3 places. But you know, I never did find out who she left that prosthetic beauty spot to.
Oh, well, love. I suppose some things are not meant to be.